Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a good evening. You have to try in life. It's been a while since I lit some incense and got on camera. This was just something that I was thinking about today, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So uh, hold on to your hats. We're going to go in, all right? All right, let's do this. So basically, I just want to say this real quick. If you don't go for what you want in life, at least try. You will never be truly satisfied with who you are if you don't go for what you want in life. And what do I mean by that? Well, you got to think about what you really want in life. You got to think about what your goals are, the kind of occupation you want to do in life. All right, now I'll admit this, like a lot of guys and girls in their 20s don't really still know what they want in their life. I mean, even when they're in high school, they're getting groomed to try and get a career going and things like that. But what I'm saying is that you won't really know until you actually write down and really think about what you want in life. And the important part of this is that you definitely have to try. You at least have to go for it. Everything can be said here and done with school. And I'm actually not against school. It just wasn't for me. But at the same time, if it is for you, if that's what it's going to take to do what you want in life, to try for what you want in life, then do it. Go to school, but you have to map out a plan. Otherwise, you're just going to be partying every weekend. Your grades will be failing, and you actually won't get the degree that you want and possibly deserve. So that's just my little tidbit on school with college, But goals that need to be accomplished in your life, something that you want to do, your calling, your vocation per se. All right. And careers can change too. So we'll just throw that into the mix. But like what you really want in life, like you really have to go for it, I mean, we're living in the day and age of entrepreneurs. And so with that, they're trying different things. They're going all in, putting possibly life savings and a ton of money into a business or a program that they're trying to create and put out there in the world. And the internet makes everything easier nowadays. It really does. It makes it so simple because it lengthens your reach to the people that you want to talk to and get in contact with. It's a part of your audience, your customers per se, people that are going to use your product or your business to their advantage to improve their lives. And so I think a lot of people have an onset of fear in their lives. Whether they're trying to go for a career, go to school, or they're an entrepreneur, and they don't want to risk the money. They don't want to risk taking that chance to just go for it, to just put themselves out there and see what comes back. At the same time, though, you got to have a plan, all right? So you could even say in your 20s, you're prepping everything, but it doesn't take off until your 30s, maybe even your 40s. That's a catch. All right, it takes a little, I'll never forget what this life coach said that I listened to. It takes a minimum of under or over a decade before things really start taking off for you. And I'm generalizing here, but I just want you to get the point. It takes you at least a minimum of a decade before a business or an idea, a program really takes off, you could say, to create this job, to create what you want to create in this world and to go for it. And so you won't know, though, unless if you try, because we could be just like the majority of the population. We could be sitting in a basement where I'm at, or in our homes, in our apartments, just being conveniently complacent with the 9 to 5 and getting a paycheck and living paycheck to paycheck. But what kind of a life really is that? You get a plan together, still keep your job if you need to. You have to have that income coming, so do that. Don't quit your job and leave right away. Use the weekends to your advantage. Use your downtime to your advantage to incrementally break down your goals and to work on your goals to make this thing happen, to develop better and new habits, maybe even develop skills, all right? When you're young, in your 20s, as a young man or woman, you need to get your hands dirty, all right? That didn't hit me until, till I got to the age that I was at, and there's a lot of skills that I missed out on in different job opportunities, but that's just my experience. But at the same time, I did work a lot of different jobs. I got the experiences that I needed. And now I'm able to look back on that and realize, wow, I wouldn't have learned this specific lesson or skill if I didn't take on this particular job. And we could even talk about entry-level jobs, okay? So that goes to say that if we're just sitting around being like everybody else, trying to blend in, what kind of a life is that? And the last thing I'll say here is this. It may seem impossible. You might not even have the money to do what you need to do or the proper skills. All right, that's what mentors are for. That's what a good social network is for. I mean, obviously a good job is for to bring in the money, but at the same time, people will also say that it's impossible. So you'll have the haters, you'll have the doubters, the naysayers, whoever. Okay, people from your hometown, whoever. All right, or just someone that's just so toxic that they just want to literally bring you down because they see potential in you, but you can't see it in yourself because you're not confident enough at the time. But with all that set aside, it may seem impossible. But if you believe in yourself, you hunker down, you really work on what you want to do in this life and really try, I believe, and a majority of people that I know, personally know, small group, believe too, you can do it, that you will accomplish it, and you will create the life that you want in this world. It's one philosophy that I've been developing and that one of my friends talked to me about over the phone a long time ago. Thank you, Austin, by the way, if you're watching this. Thank you. Is I would rather live my life saying, at least I tried, versus what if? Here's some food for thought for you guys. And with that, everybody, that is it for the video. If you're just finding me on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. That helps me out more than anything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.